zone.
It's my zone. It's my zone. It's my zone. It's my zone. It's my zone. It's my zone. It's my zone. It's my zone.
Damn, my shit just lagged up. Did it turn off? My bad, y'all. Can y'all hear me? Look, I'm trying to switch up my Eclipse software. and I think my boost box was messed up. Yeah, I know y'all it's court reporting equipment. It's court reporting software, and I was trying to do some new stuff and play back with my Dragon versus my SPM. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. And it started lagging. So forgive me. But today I wanted to continue discussing this situation with the queen of accountability, aka Daphne Sutton. So, where we left off, if y'all have not caught that live, I should just you catch the live. So let me say hello to everybody in the chat. What up, Cheryl? What up, Pop? What up, Michelle? What up, Thankful? How y'all doing today? So, we out here trying to figure out what's tea. Now, to me, the situation so far is absolutely ridiculous. I do not understand why people believe that they should lie on somebody when the facts are on there. The facts are the facts. Let me go back to what I was looking at yesterday so you guys can be caught up. Now, yesterday we were talking about this lady that I personally like to call fail at life. Okay? Because you're failing at life if you have to come on the internet and lie on people. And the majority of her content is about the queen of accountability, right? So I'm looking, she got a whole playlist about her, accusing her for all types of stupid things. Just ridiculous. This is my opinion. This is what I witnessed. Now, I said, if there's the receipts, you know, I'm all for receipts. If you got the receipts, show them. No, so far as I know, no receipts have been shown. But watch the playback, because yesterday I was trying to figure out why the queen of accountability was accused of swatting. So if you watch that live or you go back and you watch the playback, you will see that the queen of accountability did not swat anybody. She didn't. She didn't swat anybody. So what we saw from the receipts that I found and that my mod sent to me, that apparently, you know how hyenas do, they come on this internet and they lie, 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 lie. So Pop, I think you went to bed early the other night. So I'm gonna just refresh it and recap, and then we're gonna move on to the next topic. Okay. So this lady got on the internet and she created this whole fake story. Her name was Ty. She created this whole fake story about her having a baby daddy and her faking a DNA test, or taking a DNA test, lying to the man, saying the child wasn't his, right? She thought it was all cute. You know what hyenas do, right? These are the screenshots that she posted on her Instagram. She also posted that the guy was mad. So the guy is supposed to be in the gray. And he goes, "Yeah, okay, watch this. You gonna need all the protection you can get." OF them. That's Chicago shit. I don't know nothing about that. I ain't affiliated with that. I'm just reading, you know what I'm saying? I'm just reading the receipt. And we know how the queen of accountability has receipts. This is a screenshot. And in the screenshot, she says, "Yeah, I'm about to call the police." And then he said, he allegedly said, "You better hope they beat me there, bitch." That's a threat, right? So somebody tagged her, and when they tagged her, she immediately tried to see what was going on. The family was trying to reach out to her. She reached out to the family, and then nobody heard from her. So they called the police. The girl got mad. The girl got mad and started talking trash about the queen of accountability. Okay, this is a recap. It's all fun and games now until you get locked up and page deleted. and all. She didn't do anything illegal. The police thinks differently. You picked the wrong side to try to bully, thinking I was just gonna block you because I'm a small page. Um, Going as far to contacting my family because you didn't like that I fabricated a joke off a real life situation is insane. That's real mental illness. But keep on harassing people from that 2 bedroom, 1,900 square foot condo in Illinois. And my thing is this: on the receipts that I just showed y'all on the screenshots, there's absolutely no disclaimers that this is a joke. No disclaimers that this is fun, entertainment purposes only. No disclaimers on any of these screenshots that I showed you, right? But this what hyenas do. They get mad when you're outed. Quit lying on the internet for attention. Like, why are we doing that? Why are we lying on the internet for attention? Right? So the case is basically closed. The case is basically closed because it's like if you're going to lie on the internet and she tried to help you, don't get mad at her because she helped you, right? So now she got a mental illness, she this, that, and the third because you decide to fabricate receipts of threats and did not let anybody know it was a joke. You know why she didn't let nobody know it was a joke? Because if you lie to people and tell them that it's the truth, you'll go viral. If you tell people this is a reenactment or it's not real or it's for entertainment purposes only, and allegedly, that's not going to get you the views. So you lied and you got caught in a lie. The funny thing about that is the queen of accountability's attention to reach out was to help this girl, not to even call her out. That's the crazy part about it all. She was trying to protect the black woman. You know, the same type of black women a lot of people say we don't protect. That's what she was trying to do. That was her intentions. The girl wouldn't stop after that though. She wouldn't stop. She got so upset and she lost her mind. Okay? To where now Daphne was like, "Hey, you're a liar. The fact that you made up a story to get a few dollars on Facebook says a lot about you. She ain't lying. I sent the police there. Next time, stop lying. They're not aware of your attention seeking page." And that's fact. There was no disclaimer. So she goes, "Now, why the fuck would you call the police to do a wellness check on me?" She says, "Wellness check, right? Like, thank you, but baby, I'm fine. Oh my God. I simply clicked on my page, would have told you all you need to know." She had no disclaimers on this page. If people are tagging Daphne, they see something wrong. They know Daphne is a person who has a reputation of helping people. Of course, they're going to tag her because they know she gets the job done. And that's how Daphne got here. But now she's the bad guy because you wanted to fabricate some false receipts. The girl wouldn't stop. She went as far as doxing Daphne's old address. Talking about, "Isn't this your old apartment? Yet you try to talk about me?" That's what she did. You know what Daphne did? Because the girl wouldn't stop. Daphne got a protection order on her and it was granted. There's a protection order on her now. Why is this important? All of this information is important because Fail at Life is making multiple videos accusing Daphne of swatting. Swatting. Is that swatting? What's the difference between swatting and a mental wellness check? A wellness check, not mental wellness check, a wellness check. It's two differences, right? Exactly. She knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing. And now she, instead of her just saying, that was my bad, I was tripping. She getting mad at that. How the fuck we supposed to know? I didn't know. It did not look like it was fake to me. So I know I wear glasses and everything from time to time and stuff like that, but it didn't look like it was fake to me. So this lady continues to go on her YouTube platform with the multiple videos that she has. Well, let me go to the playlist, child. There's a whole playlist. Hold on. Let me go back to the playlist. So she has a whole playlist saying you can't censor me. And here's my thing. Oh, let me add it up here. Hold on. Saying you can't censor me. Nobody's trying to censor anybody. You should just tell the truth. Let's go to the playlist, shall we? Because we were already here the other day. So on this long playlist, there goes the Queen of Accountability. And all these videos are about Daphne. The Queen of Accountability, the Queen of Accountability, right? Did Daphne lie to you about this? Like all of these are about Daphne. False accusations, fake victim. If somebody is trying to dox me, I'm about to put papers on you too. Because what are you doing? Why do you care so much? Why do you want to know my life? So this lady is going, in my opinion, from what I'm looking at off of her YouTube alone, she's on a hate Daphne campaign, right? To the point to where she can't even say Daphne Sutton legal name on the internet because she has a gag order, because she has to stop. But she didn't stop there. She starts saying other terms like the Queen of Accountability. So everybody, because everybody know Daphne is the Queen of Accountability. So she found a loophole to talk about her. Ma'am, it should never be that serious to talk about somebody. If somebody got an order out on you to be able, or not even an order, an agreement that you are not allowed to speak about this person, or things can get crazy for you, like you could go to jail behind this, you can't stop. Is that difficult? Why is it that tough? What up, Darth? So I'm looking at the page and I'm looking at the playlist and I'm looking at the receipts. This is all the way from December 2023. She's accusing her of doxing, bullying, all types of things. And all of but how do you bully? How are you getting bullied by somebody you speak about often? So what I decided to do is I want to look at all the receipts myself. Because you know me, I'm all about digging for truths. So far, she already kind of lost me when she lied about the swatting, because swatting and wellness checks are two different things. The girl would have never got the police to go see if she was okay if she didn't come on here pretending like she had a baby daddy who was out to get her because she told him that the baby wasn't his. That's truly hood booger activity. And if we're trying to be this person who's trying to call people out on their shit, to me it sounds like you supporting the fuck shit. So let's go to the video. I wanted to go to the actual video of that, because we looked at some of it the other night, but I don't feel like I had enough time because it was really late, because my other live ran late, and you guys know how I be with schedules, child. I want to tap into this a little bit more because I want people to know the importance of like, let's not manipulate the internet type shit. You know what I'm saying? I want people to know the importance of telling the truth online. Let me get these receipts together. Hold on. Because if you really have information on somebody and they're actually this type of behavior, it does need to be called out. But if you're lying on them, then you need to be called out. Period. Nobody should take your information as facts. Nobody should hold you as somebody to be credible, because here's my thing too. And this is a prime example. A lot of people don't like Clarissa Shields, right? For whatever reason, they don't like Clarissa Shields. Somebody just posted a clip on Instagram of uh Clarissa Shields saying, I graduated with a 3.0 with honors. Everybody, I mean, everybody was in the comments like, oh, that's stupid, blah, 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 because a lot of them don't like Clarissa Shields, right? If you take 5 seconds to Google, in Flint, Michigan, if you get a
A
3.0,
young
that is considered honors. It's baseline for honors. And this is what I'm saying about people. If you don't like a person, you don't have to like them. You're not obligated to like anybody you don't want to like, but don't lie on them. And that's my point. I like Clarissa Shields, and when she lies, I talk about where I don't believe her. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe you because this receipt, that receipt, blah, 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 blah. Even though it's a B average or whatever it is, it's you could still get honors with a 3.0 in Flint, Michigan. You can be on the honor roll. You can get honors from it. I Googled it and looked at it myself. One of my kids had a 3.0 at one time and they had honors, but then they went up to 3.9 and 3.4, then 3.9, and then even Dorian, he had a 4.0. So I get it. Everybody wants the anticipation of the 4.0, and and to me it looked like people just wanted another reason to not like her. And this is the same energy that I get. This is the same energy that I get. You just don't want to like her, and that's fine, but don't lie on her. Find something that's truthful, not a lie. Okay? So this is the video that she did accusing Daphne of swatting. Here's the girl Ty, the same girl that I just discussed, and here is how the video paints it to be.
Black single mother named Ty was the target of a dangerous online attack by an unhinged hyena with a history of harassing other Black women. Ty's social media content revolves around creative writing. Her fake text threads are clearly fictional.
How are they clearly fictional if we just all looked at them and we saw they weren't? Do you get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm catching you up on, Pop, because I know you didn't watch the live. But when I looked at that and I compared the receipts from what I actually saw from another mod versus this is a whole lie. You're saying that Daphne is this dangerous woman who harassed Black women and all this other stuff, and you're not telling the truth. The fact of the matter is, based on the receipts, the lady did not put any disclaimers on her page. You could not see them. There was nothing there. And on top of that, first, and you can change them later. You can change them later, but that screenshot clearly looks like a regular page. Clearly looks like everything that anybody would post on that would be real. No disclaimers at all. Daphne acted as Daphne usually acts when she sees somebody lying to her. People and let me tell you something about people. People will come to you for help all the time and they're lying. Women are going viral today for all these GoFundMe's that they be lying about to men. It's everywhere. It's rampant. Rhoda, somebody else that Daphne has busted for lying. This is what Daphne does. So Daphne holding people accountable is harassment. So, I mean, how do you use the term hyena when that's hyena behavior and you're supporting a hyena? Mind you, we're not going to forget the fact that this woman has a protection order on out on her because of the harassment she was doing to Daphne. All right? So, that's what I was looking at last night, and then she called it swatting. You see that right there? It says swatting, lies, and obsession. How one female targeted a young Black mom. And to me, that it gives defamation. It gives defamation because you can't make those accusations about somebody and that's not what happened at all. You just saying stuff. So, in my opinion, that credibility is already lost. So, we're going to move on to the next topic on how this is, to me, this gives obsession because I do content on a lot of people, on a lot of things based on recent events, on what they do. This shit that's getting repeated on her YouTube has been shit that she's been saying since 2023, and none of it is true. So we're going to move on to the next video. So now on the playlist, it goes from her swatting. There's other videos of her talking about Daphne, accusing her of being a narcissist and all this other stuff. And in my opinion, what is the point of this? I'm just curious to know, what is the point of all of this? All right, so now that we have that, let's go to cyber stalking.
Hey everyone, welcome to Gale at Night. Today I want to talk about something that's become a major issue with creators online, as stalking and harassment. This isn't just a matter of people disagreeing with you or leaving a rude comment. I'm talking about full-on stalking, cyber stalking, and harassment. And here's the truth. Most of the people who do this are jealous, narcissistic, and in some cases, even criminal. They'll tell dangerous lies, spread damaging statements, and some will even threaten physical violence.
Now, that's crazy to even spread physical violence. It's never that serious. But what I'm saying is, this comes off as projection, because if I just showed y'all a video that she just did on Daphne, accusing Daphne of things, wasn't that lying? Those are damaging statements, aren't they? You get what I'm saying? Like, it gives projection. It gives projection because it's like, so far from what I've seen, you've already made damaging statements. So there's one right there. And then, in my opinion, when I look at your playlist, it's nothing about Daphne. I mean, it's everything about Daphne. Let's go and see what the transcripts say, y'all, because I'm gonna be honest. The way she talk, she can never really get to the point. I don't know what that is. I let people rock out how they rock out, but I need it to be sped up a little bit. If we could play it, we'll play it, but I need this shit sped up a little bit faster than the talking. All right, let's see. Okay, so let's see. Subscribers boosted their numbers. They have bought subscribers, boosted their numbers, illusions of success, but even then they can't stand to see your little itty bitty platform get 2 or 3 likes and comment 2 or 3 comments. If you dare to expose their unethical or even criminal behavior, that's when their jealousy and rage kicks in. Or let's try this. If you're lying on somebody, they might not like that. I mean, if we're talking about Daphne and we're saying that this is accurate, that situation that she just posted in her video about Ty being a single black mom, just making fake receipts with no disclaimers on it to prove that they're even fake, that should be accurate, right? It should be no protection order against her for harassing Daphne, because let's be clear, Daphne tried to help her, but she found out that she lied. Okay, well, now that you lie, you're going to have to eat that. There was no reason for that lady to contact Daphne after that. She could have just blocked Daphne and moved on with her life, but she didn't want to do that. That wasn't enough for her because she was embarrassed. When you have an ego and you're ego driven, you have to be the person who has the last laugh. And in my opinion, Ty and this lady here, Fail at Life, has very similar energy, because it's like you're trying to build this campaign against somebody. That's what it looks like to me. And it's not working because you don't have any receipts. All I've been seeing is like misty stuff and her opinion and what she's saying and all this other stuff. That's all I see. But I don't ever see no receipts. Let's see. Let me see what she say. Oh, God, please help me.
Funny like a short skit that goes viral for a weekend. Suddenly, out the blue, someone with 10 times your followers start reposting making reaction videos and tearing you apart. Not because your content harmed anyone, but because they can't stand the fact that people are paying attention to you.
Or that could be their content. If somebody is posting something, and that's what it is, right? It's all content, right? If somebody's posting something and somebody wants to react to it, how Daphne reacts to it, that's her content. That's how she interprets it. Am I correct? Who are you to say why she's doing it? Because you don't know. Have you asked her? Have you spoken to her about it? Do you have proof that she had? Do you have a statement that she said this is why she does that is because she's jealous? Because if you don't have that information, that's speculation. You can't speculate what somebody is thinking, right? Just like this is my opinion on you. I don't know what you're thinking, but from what I'm looking at and when you're what you're presenting to me, it gives me obsession. Cause ain't no way I'm gonna still talk about somebody who got an agreement for me not to even say their name legally. I'm gonna just fart and forget about them. I ain't even gonna hold you. Why are we going this far? If you are in court behind somebody and they're actually winning, because you can't call it a loss if you're not allowed to say their name. If you cannot post their name on the internet, they have won something. Am I correct? So the fact that you are legally not allowed to say this lady's name based off of the behavior you have displayed, something was proven. Something in court was proven that you're doing something you're not supposed to do. I remember that she was charged in New Jersey illegally for recording her. You see what I'm saying? You're recording people in court. I just spoke on another lady the other day recording somebody in court. That's illegal. You're not allowed to do that. They will get you. It should never be that serious. What was the point of doing that? Because my mod sent me the screenshot and they were just, and this is how ridiculous this shit is, y'all. My mod sent me the screenshot of it. The picture looks altered and it doesn't look like Daphne at all. And I've seen Daphne, right? So I'm looking and I'm like, this don't look like her at all. So they're trying to make her look a certain way and they're making fun of her looks. Why does that matter? Would you care about what another woman look like if she's married with the man that she wants her to look beautiful as? Like, why is that important to you? To me, it gives, see, you guys, see, she's ugly. Look, she's ugly. Look, see, that's an insecurity because you're talking about how Daphne looks. Daphne is always getting compliments. I'm pretty sure she really don't give a shit. But I'm saying, why do you care if people see her how she looks? The problem I have with a lot of women like this, because I had that issue with Big Bird, y'all think just because y'all talk about our wigs, our hair, our not wigs, our natural hair, whatever we got going on, we care. The only person that should matter to is our husbands. But then when we look at you bitches and we see what you got, I don't see nobody running in the front line to get to you. I'm just saying. I mean, there, in my opinion, what's going on here? What's going on here? It's a lot going on here. The Jerry curl is throwing me. I ain't even gonna hold you. I didn't even know niggas still wore that shit. Okay, let me. Where my soul? Anybody still got Soul Glow in their cabinet? I didn't know we was still doing the Jerry curls, the Juicy Juice Jerry curls. I thought we left that in the 80s or some shit. This nigga look like a Thriller extra. That's not the point though. The point is, why do you care so much how people see this woman? That's my like I that's what makes people think that you want her. Okay, so narcissistic stalking, hate boundaries, they control attention. Everything seems to be about attention with her. And we all know how many followers. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. We five. um we already know how many followers and subscribers that Daphne has. She has a lot. And in my opinion, from what I'm looking at, that creates the jealousy. I've never known any content creator who has a lot of followers, a lot of subscribers, and is in their own shit, focusing on somebody small. It's the same situation with the other content creators that I speak about. These people want to be important so fucking bad, and it's like, I don't know what happened to you in your childhood. I don't know your life, but why is it this serious? And nobody can answer that question. I just want to answer. So it's been like what? Couple of hours because I did my live the other day. And I went to her post to see maybe she did a response video. Maybe she posted something to say, hey, here's the receipts. I'm going to show the receipts. Why lie? You feel me? No, no. Instead, she pushed, remember, when it's your turn to swing the hammer, do it as violently and precise as possible because no one gave a blip when you were the nail. And I'm like, what does that got to do with anything? I'm like, okay, well, maybe she didn't see my live. Maybe she didn't see it. People don't watch me all the time. Maybe she ain't see it. But I personally would address any type of comments or statements or anything. I mean, I always do. When people lie on me, I lay the receipts out there. I haven't seen the receipt yet. Now, the receipts I did get from my mods support what I'm talking about. So, the receipt that I got, I see actual paperwork. I see actual paperwork and it's out there. Everything's public record. And then I ended up looking and doing a research myself. So, we're going to be looking at court documents too as well. We're going to be looking at court documents too as well. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. So we're going to go there. This shit got to stop though. Personally, if it was that serious and I went back and forth, I go back and forth with content creators all the time. But I don't think it's ever that serious to have to be looking at them all the time and saying, hey, people, they listen to me. They're doing this, they're doing that, and don't have no receipts. You could do it all you want to, but you know me. If I say somebody is doing something to me or something is going on, I'm not just gonna say it. I'm gonna have the receipts. That's all I'm saying. Where's the receipts? All right, let me go back to this damn playlist.
Food, and if I did all of that, should editing her video to make one of my subscribers reached out to me via email saying that Celebrity Podcast had accused me of cutting, clipping, and editing her video to make it sound like she threatened me. Isn't that tampering with evidence? And if I did all of that, shouldn't I be charged with something by now or sued? She loved to use that word defamation. I mean, the lies just roll off so effortlessly. You should be concerned because not only did I hear what she clearly stated, but you did too. And the police saw and heard it.
Let's see. This woman learned the hard way. She talked about me for weeks, share our phone calls she recorded without my consent. Oh, that sounds illegal. Then insulted my mother, who is deceased. Wow. When I responded, she ran to the police. They shut her down. So now she is spreading lies about me. She was in my business not knowing, get Olin's consent. Now you can't say anything to me, to anyone. That includes third parties. Listen, I know a lot of you women dislike the queen of accountability. I will not give any. She didn't like put stuff over the receipts. We can't even read this. Telling people I have a charge when I don't is defamation. I will. No essays, no Daphne. I'm sorry. I hold you accountable. I have a team of attorneys, your lane. I will continue to hold. I'm assuming that says black women accountable. If you don't like it, block me. So it sounds like, since she covered the receipts, um, she was tired of Fell at Night speaking on her and saying a lot of defamation. Now, I done showed myself off of this woman's video how she clearly lied. She clearly lied. So it's one thing. Gail wants to be Daphne. She's obsessed. Gail got evicted in Tennessee. Girl, let me find out. Mods, I know. Gloria, if you watching the playback, give me that receipt. Not to mention, she reached out to the psychopath to help her lie on Daphne. The guy stated on the show, and he was on her show like a victim. His death threats are recorded. Check threads. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Tennessee. And then it says, when you can try to destroy me, but it won't work, it's black women. Amen. It be a lot of that, don't it? It's always the same person. Was so jealous of my exclusive with Olin. Okay. Olin. She was in my business not knowing blank gets Olin's consent. I remember Olin. Olin is the person uh that was accused from Rhoda. Rhoda lied on him and all, could have got that man unalived, honestly, with all the stuff she was doing. And she said, well, you can try to destroy me, but it won't work. It's black women was so jealous of my exclusive with Olin. She tried to lie on me. She used to be a fan. Oh, that sounds familiar. She used to be a fan. She has been harassing me. And when I responded, she pulled a rat move. She ran to the police. They called me and got my side. There is no case. I wanted to get this out because she's claiming I'm being charged with cyberbullying. That is not true. These high calorie individuals will lie for clout. Black women aren't the most disrespected. They're the most disrespectful and malicious. All right. So now let's clock this T. Let's clock this T in 2026. These are her receipts of her saying that Daphne lied on her and all this other good stuff. It's 2026, and New Jersey said she cannot say Daphne Ford Sutton's name. So if she's saying that Daphne is lying, this didn't age well. Let's look.
The police pulled the whole video from her channel, and they know it was not edited. The police do not file police reports and warrants without proof. I don't know why y'all allow her to play in your face, but that's your business.
Wait, what? Hold on. She's speaking too fast.
She clearly stated, but you did too. And the police saw and heard it. The police pulled the whole video from her channel, and they know it was not edited. The police do not file police reports and warrants without proof. I don't know why y'all allow her to play in your face, but that's your business.
Daphne doesn't have a record. She has nothing on her record. So I don't understand this. This woman learned the hard way. She talked about me for weeks, shared our phone calls. She recorded without my consent, then insulted my mother, who is deceased. When I responded, she ran to the police. They shut her down. Listen. Women like to attack people's parents that's deceased. We already see what's going on with Big Bird. We saw what happened with me. A lot of people like to talk about parents who are deceased. I remember this. This is around the time where she said something about Daphne. Somebody said something about Daphne's mom. Daphne don't play about her mama. Nobody play about their mama. You feel me? And this is why I say you cannot interact with hyenas, because they would try to get you upset and put you in a position where legally you could get in trouble. But it didn't work because this happened in 2023. Daphne defended herself throughout this whole thing, and she can't speak about her. You remember when Daphne posted this? Yeah, and with YouTube versus posting on social media, it's a different type of take. So you don't know. But let's continue reading. Then insulted my mother who is deceased. Everyone knows that Daphne's mother is no longer here. So why attack that? If you don't like a person, why attack somebody that's no longer here? That's cowardly in my opinion. When I responded, she ran to the police. Yeah, because she didn't get what she wanted. So now she is spreading lies about me. She was in my business, not knowing I did get Olin's consent. Now you can't say anything about me to anyone. That includes third parties. So there goes again. It sounds like third parties means she got other people. And third parties to me sound like Shauna, because that bitch brought my name up in court. And I was like, girl, why you lying on me? Pop, I ain't even tell you, girl. Listen, Pop. Listen, Linda, listen. This lady in court said that Daphne sent me to attack her. I'm like, girl, why do y'all think y'all that important? Now, if you become content and we talk about the content, we're going to talk about the content, right? We're going to talk about it's content. That's what it is. Who cares? But to say that somebody sent somebody to attack you, girl, I wish I would. You feel me? Like, girl, what? Life already tore you up. I don't need to do nothing. She was Daphne moderator before she booted her. 13 days is the time she knew. What? She only knew her. You doing all this for somebody you knew for 13 days? 13 days. Oh my God. Are you for real? You only knew her for 13 days? You never know when somebody mentally just ticks off of some shit. Ain't no way I'm gonna be this upset about motherfucker. I don't even know. I just know her existence for 13 days. That's crazy. Um, Listen, I know a lot of you women dislike me and hate accountability. I will not give any chances. If you spread misinformation and lies about me, you will be held accountable. Telling people I have cyberbullying. Why is my captions on? Let me take that off. Telling people I have cyberbullying charge when I don't is defamation. That's true. I won't take it easy. No essays, no Daphne. Daphne, I'm sorry. You will be held accountable. I have a team of attorneys ready. Stay in your lane. I will continue to hold people accountable. If you don't like it, block me. That's a simple request.
On my live, I'll be addressing this whole post along with the screenshots that were attached. But just to keep my promise and respond to this email, I'm going to respond to what is highlighted here. If you spread misinformation and lies about me, you will be held accountable. Telling people I have a cyberbullying charge when I don't is defamation. I don't know if she's just playing word games and think the charges have to say cyberbullying exactly for it to be true. What is the difference?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. It does. In court, there are different ways you can come at somebody, get somebody charged, get somebody released, get somebody freed. There is so tedious in court. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. You have to be very tedious when it comes to court. So yes, if that paperwork does not say that and it says something else, then that is defamation. I'm gonna give an example. Casey B. Anthony, right? She was charged originally for potential allegedly unaliving her daughter, right? She got off. Legally, if anybody sit on this platform, even if you believe it or not, and state opposite, she can sue you. That's how it works. So I don't know if she knows about court or if she's aware of how court works, but that's how it works. If it says a specific thing, you have to say that specific thing in order for it to not be defamation. It does. That's just a fact. I'm not a lawyer, I'm not an attorney, but she know the lead attorney, so I would ask him, you know what I'm saying? She has been embarrassing me. She used to be a fan. She has been harassing me. I said embarrassing. Lord, where my glasses at, y'all? Hold on. I'm saying the wrong words. My shit's starting to look the same. Let's see what else she said.
Difference between cyberbullying and harassment by electronic means, or cyberbullying and harassment communication in a manner to cause harm. Sometimes people will believe anything negative
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me go back. Let me go back because that was a lot of word jargon. Hold on.
to cause harm.
Because
Sometimes
she reading off something.
communication in manner electronic means, or cyberbullying. For it to be true, what is the difference between cyberbullying and harassment by electronic means, or
Cyberbullying versus harassment. Hold on. Yikes. Google takes 5 seconds. Cyberbullying and online harassment are closely related, but they are not the exact same things. The key differences includes power imbalance, relationship context, and age focus. So that's what I'm saying. Something when I tell you court is very tedious, you have to get down to the nitty gritty with law. Like you can't just say stuff. You can't just say, well, since this matches this and that matches that. It's not the same thing. It's not. So you can't say, well, that's the difference. She wanted the difference. Look, she got her answer.
cyberbullying and harassment communication in manner to cause harm.
Cyberbullying, hold on, and communication that cause harm, that would be considered a threat. That's still something different. This is why people lose in court a lot. They don't know what they're talking about.
Sometimes people will believe anything negative someone says about you is because they don't like you. So, just in case that's the real reason you believe everything she says without question, even after seeing and hearing all of the evidence that I've posted so far,
Where's that at? All I see is screenshots of Daphne.
I'm not the only one who filed a police report against her. So, I guess I'm lying. Nelson.
Who got a police report? Hold on. Who got a police report against her? Didn't I explain yesterday that a police report is just a police report? Anybody can walk into anywhere and get a police report. It's just a police report. It's a statement that you want to get on there if you can use it later. The only time it becomes real deal is if maybe an officer witnessed it, or maybe you have proof. Maybe you have a video, maybe, and then the police officer witnessed by listening to that. A police report is a police report. So let's stop in 2026. Let's stop pretending like police reports mean anything unless the police actually has the evidence against you. Let's do that, okay? Let's do that. That makes no sense. I'm not the only one who has a police report against her. It's a police report.
I guess I'm lying. Nelson Counseling is lying.
Nelson Counseling is lying. Is that the same man who is actively trying to get the Queen of Accountability trademark? This is not suspicious at all. That's really weird. Hold on.
The police in Tennessee, they lying.
I spoke with Miss Daphne and she stated that her and Miss Gail were friends via YouTube. Miss Daphne stated that Miss Gail stopped replying to her message and would harass her by posting videos about talking about Miss Daphne's mother. Miss Daphne admitted to talking about Gail online, but stated no threats were ever made. Officers did hear a video of Miss Daphne saying that her sister would put hands on Miss Gail. Girl, what? Wait a minute. All right, so let me clear this up for y'all. Oh, this is crazy. So, and child. Now, me personally, I would consider somebody saying something like that as, sarcasm, hyperbole, not that serious. Because this sounds like some little kid shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go get my big sister. Like this don't even sound legit. So what you're telling me is this is the threat that you're discussing. So she So wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. This is a threat. Now, legally, this is a threat. I will say that. Legally, when I tell you court is very, 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 very technical, legally, this is a threat, right? And it could have been a jokey joke, right? But I mean, if somebody does that legally on paper, yes, you can go ahead and file a warrant. But girl, oh, I'm glad I ain't friends with you, child. If me and you was friends, we would no longer be friends. Cause I'd be like, girl, that's what yo, that's like, you know what that's like, Cheryl? That's like when CJ did that video with Nike, talk about he go get his baby Baba and stuff like that. You know how they was clouded and stuff like that because it was content and it was just clouded like that. She imagine, right? Imagine. My God, on today. So let me get this all together. Pop, you got to get up on here. Pop, you got to get up on here. You got to get up on here, child. Hold on, because this is ridiculous. This is what. Listen, when she said threats, I thought she was talking about something like, she gonna come pull up. She go, you know what I'm saying? She know where you live. Woo, 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 like that's what I thought. Girl, girl. Hold on. Let me send you the link, child. This is ridiculous. I'm sorry. This is ridiculous. I sent it to you on Instagram. Girl, this is ridiculous. This is the big bad wolf, huh? This is your hook, line, and sinker. Oh Lord. I think I remember hearing Daphne say that. Girl, and this is what I say about police games, right? There's real life things going on in the world. There's really people out here doing stuff. Right, really like just top tier girl. This and she posted it like this was tea. She posted it like it was is this tea? Girl, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is ridiculous. So this is what she's posting. See, look, there's a warrant, which later on got removed. But why are we surprised about that? Because this is not serious. Pop, what up, girl?
Hey, girl.
Do you see this?
Some some bullshit. This anti TT. Uh huh.
Girl, I'm looking at this and I'm like, imagine me calling a police officer and say, you know what, officer, somebody said that their sister was gonna beat me up. Oh my God. Somebody, please. The sister probably don't even know what the hell's going on. And
Anti,
like
anti, my daughter said she don't ever want you to roast her.
listen, I'm just saying, like, this what we doing now? What do they call people like this? Because this, to me, Legally, this is a threat, but come on, y'all.
People
Come
getting
on.
behind on folks.
Come on now. Girl, and this is why I say a lot of people should not even be on social media. Because
Exactly.
we roast all the time. We talk trash back and forth all the time. It's mudslinging, it's hyperbole, it's all types of criticism, it's jokes, it's fun. It's not that serious. This heifer went and got a protection order based off of somebody saying that they have a sister that will put hands on him. A hypothetical term, and she manipulated, in my opinion, manipulated, because this is not, in my opinion, a real threat. Legally, yeah, but in my opinion, this is not a real threat for real.
Yeah.
I've seen people make actual threats and roll up on people, and I was like, y'all need to relax. Like that situation with when them people were unalived in Vegas, it's never that serious. I don't know why people think stuff like this is serious. Now that was a real deal. This right here, girl, she not that important. I promise you, not that important, and that's why it's not on Daphne's record now. Now here we are, 2026, right?
Yeah.
It's not on Daphne's record. There was a warrant. She doesn't have a warrant anymore. It's all locked out. It's all knocked out. Nothing is. It's 2026, and this lady is no longer the lady who's showing this 2023 warrant report. It's no longer active. It's gone. I remember Daphne saying that she was going to court about it on her live, and she went to court and she beat it. Because this is not the courts will entertain certain things, but this right here, this ain't it. This ain't it. This is in my opinion, an idol. This is idle. This
Yeah.
ain't even that real. This ain't even that serious. Like I got a Doberman picture, and he ain't got no teeth, but he'll lick on you. Oh no! Let me go get a warrant, girl. I need y'all to get off social media if y'all just can't, you know what I'm saying? Because me, I'ma just go back and forth. I'm not gonna threaten. I don't care that, like, you're not that, it's not that serious. This here is not no real, I don't think it's serious. That's my opinion. I don't care. I don't think it's serious. I don't think it's serious at all. But this is, so I'm looking for receipts, right?
Yeah.
For her to show me that Daphne's this big bad wolf and this is a bad guy, and this is what I find.
Some old shit.
Some old bullshit. This some shit you say to somebody in high school. This ain't legit. And girl, let's move on, child. I cannot believe this is her whole hook, line, and sinker. That's it.
She thought she did something.
This is embarrassing. I got secondhand embarrassment.
And the police in New Jersey, they lying, and the police in Illinois, all of them. Everybody lying. Everybody's just lying.
So police in New Jersey, the police in Illinois, and all those charges are that there. First of all, those weren't even charges. There was only one, and that was in New Jersey, and then there was another one from this. And Daphne had to understand this, like a lot of people have to understand. When you get on social media, you're going to run across the undesirables. That's why Daphne always has a lot of content. That's why I always have a lot of content, because there's a lot of undesirables on here. There's a lot of weird people on here. There's a lot of jealous people on here. And they will do stuff like try to talk about your mom, try to talk about your kids, try to do that. So I think it was me and my husband talking about, like, you can't be doing this to people who like real niggas, you know what I'm saying? You can't do it. Y'all can't come on the internet and be real. Y'all gotta be like cookie cutter internet, because at the end of the day, these people they don't know you, they never gonna see you, they're just gonna obsess with you from afar, right? A lot of these trolls can't even leave their mailbox. Somebody in the chat just said this woman was evicted. All right. And I have my mods. They go get everything's public record. We don't dox. We don't do anything like that. We look at public records over here. So if you can't sue the court, don't play with me. You feel me? We do everything public. Somebody has already tried that. That does not work. Okay. So let's not. Okay. Because I do respond legally, and we're not we're not gonna play those kind of games here, not over here, right? And Daphne said what she said as well. Like she has lawyers on standby and everything like that. So this shit is crazy. So that's it. This is why you can't go viral about talking about Daphne and making mistakes and her getting warrants, because it's about her making a statement saying that her sister would put hands on somebody. And it gives tattletale. Oh, I'm telling on you. Doesn't it? It gives like little kid stuff. You looked at me. You stuck your tongue at me. Like, why are we like this at our old age? Like, girl, relax. Child, the ghetto.
on her, right?
Case, New Jersey. The same people who said that the same people who said that this lady can't say her name. Now, mind you, these are old receipts. These are old receipts. All of this stuff has been off the record, because when you go to court, you have to fight. You have to give your information. You have to prove your preponderance of the evidence, because this is like, or you gotta there's ways you could prove you're innocent, right?
Yeah.
This is gone. So this is the same case where this lady recorded her. So Daphne, and then brought her husband in it. Daphne and her husband is allegedly harassing people, but you recording her in court. This is her
counseling, an actual licensed counselor, reacted to one of her videos, and her husband, and Prophet all attacked him, his family, and his practice on 2 different live streams, like 3.
Where okay, so here's hold on. I'm gonna let her talk, and then I'm gonna respond.
4 hours apiece. Ridiculous. This is what he posted on his community tab. Hey everyone, unfortunately my family.
So this is where I get irritated. This is where I get irritated at. You state that, but you stated that you posted the old New Jersey paperwork, which is thrown out. Mind you, it's thrown out. And now you're posting the screenshot of Nelson, the same guy who is filing the charge and also is trying to get the Queen of Accountability's trademark. So I'm gonna ask y'all this question. If you are afraid of somebody and you're taking them to court for stalking and harassment, why would you file for their trademark? Is that normal to do?
It's stupid as hell.
Does that mean you're scared if you're actively going after their trademark? That means you're not. That means you're petty. That means you're with the shits. Right?
Yep.
So I did a video last year. You can look. He named the Queen of Accountability. And he's called her Daphne Sutton. Right? And then he went after her trademark. Hold up. Who's a felon? Who is a mental health impersonator? I don't think anybody said anything about anybody being a felon. Did she say she was a felon?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Get right there about us by a known felon and an online mental health impersonator.
Oh, Lord. You called her a felon? That's not even a felony charge. Girl.
Look at this shit.
Y'all, I'm sorry. When this shit is stupid, it's just like, what? So let me get this straight. Okay, so now we have Nelson Media, who's also trying to steal the trademark, and they calling Daphne a felon, a known felon, and apparently these the only 2 know it. Is the felon in the room with us? Where's the felony? Is the felony in the room? Where is the felony? I don't see it. Let me go back to what the old thing
said, our lives have been endangered by a fanatical cult that posted personally identifiable information.
Girl, I don't. People who be trying to sound smart are funny as fuck to me. Here's my thing.
Personally, and
Everybody knows? Does anybody in the chat know what you have to do in order to become a felon?
commit a damn crime,
And then what?
go to jail. Get
Nope.
tried,
Nope. You missing.
tried, and convicted, go to jail.
Thank you. You got to get convicted in order to get that. You have to be convicted of a felony before you can become a felon. All right. I don't know why and listen, that's defamation right there, because you saying a felon. Yes, you can be charged with a crime, but you need to be convicted of it. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who have been charged with crimes, go to court, and then that's when the court or the jury decides whether this, that, and the third, and that what's on the last piece of paper. I don't like manipulation. I don't like manipulation. I don't want nobody to come to me and say, "Oh, this person is a felony based off of this charge," and do. Were they convicted? Well, they should be. No, that's not the same thing. So again, it's the same thing I said with the last cases. If a person has not been convicted of a felony charge, you can't just go around calling them a known felon. There are no who how the hell do you become a known felon without a criminal felon record? Y'all just be on here making up shit. How does that work? Do you know how that works, Pop? That's not even possible. You
Dude,
sitting there calling people a known felon and don't nobody know it. And an online mental health impersonator. What the fuck is that?
I'm bugging at this damn. Hello, everyone. Unfortunately, my family and I have fallen victim to stalking.
Grown man, by the way. Grown man, by the way. God damn. Listen, Linda. My husband come online saying some shit like this. I don't know who I married. Ain't no way. What is the internet gonna do if you're falling victim as a grown man who's supposed to be the protector and provider of your family?
This is like a woman wrote that shit down.
It sounds like a woman put this down, don't it?
Yep.
Girl, our lives have been endangered by a fanatical cult that posted personal identifiable information about us by a known felon child.
He
A
can't
known
say
felon.
personal, right? Personally.
Don't it give wide hip energy? Just
Yep.
wide hip energy and lipstick. Like, what is going on? This is crazy. Girl, but this is her. These are her receipts, y'all. These are her receipts. Look, you can see the hips right there. He melting in that seat.
Everyone, unfortunately, my family and I have fallen victim to stalking. Our lives have been endangered by a fanatical cult about us by impersonator.
Okay, she
Thank you
reading it.
so much.
She talks slow.
Hey everyone, we will be returning.
Hey everyone, we will be returning shortly with a whole new level of content. Thank you for those who reached out. We experienced harassment from some disturbed individuals, and we needed to regroup. The individuals are in the process of being held accountable, and I will give updates soon. So, since the charges were dropped, where's the accountability? I think a justice was had, don't y'all? That sounds like justice was had. And what it sounds like to me, when you go to courts with information like this, they're not going to want to hear it because it sounds like mess. If you're going to go to court and Daphne's husband's going to say somebody was attacking my wife and I felt like I needed to protect her, that's going to be understood on a level. I mean, it's two different things. A husband who's willing to protect and stand up for his wife versus a grown-ass man going to social media crying to a bunch of motherfuckers you don't know with his hips. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Y'all let me know. Women, ladies, y'all tell me in the chat. How would you want your husband to respond? Do you want him to get help off the internet from people who can't help? All right, let's move on because to me, this is where it sounds like okay. So we found a woman who already lied on her and accused her of some things, and now she's tag teaming with people. This is what it looks like to me from what I'm looking at. Because the fact that this man has filed for the Queen of Accountability's trademark lets me know they're in cahoots already.
Exactly.
Hold on.
Shortly with a whole new level of content.
Oh God. This nigga look goofy as hell, bro. Oh man, I don't know if I can do this, y'all. Shit.
But he will be back. Oh, yes, he will be back. So make sure you're subscribed to Nelson
He got lunch lady arms too.
Counseling. The link will be in the description. I'm really looking forward to and excited about his new content.
Well, I know you excited, girl. I heard about the excitement you can get, child. I seen her in court. Listen, when they brought this man name up in court, she was smiling from ear to ear, honey. She lit up like a motherfucking Christmas tree. I'm like, I ain't seen nobody smile like that. I smile like that when somebody bring up my husband name, honey. Like, what's going on? What's tea? Girl, that is a married man. What are we doing? I looked, I said, ooh. Yes, yes, scary. I was like, oh, girl, what? Mm? Is his wife? Does his wife know this?
He got titties.
Girl, listen. I wouldn't go say that. I would go say.
I'm looking hard.
I would go say. I was not ready. Listen, I would go say that. I seen them, and I was like, damn, they sitting in his lap. But I was like, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm be cool. Here you go.
You know my
you know
iPhone.
You know what? I wasn't even gonna say that. Let me see what else. Hold on, y'all. Oh, child, the ghetto. She's excited.
This is supposed to be a happily married woman, a mental health professional, a queen of accountability, even. I think.
Oh, this is hilarious. Yeah, you got a privacy complaint. I mean, that's your opinion if somebody falsely reported your videos. But I mean, you just got through coming on here lying and saying that she swatted somebody. That wasn't true. That's defamation. Right?
Shit. Yep.
I think we need to wake up and call a spade, y'all. I mean,
That's yeah, let's do that. Let's do that immediately. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's call it a little bit suspicious that you are linked up with the same person who is trying to steal the Queen of Accountability's trademark, and he knows her as the Queen of Accountability, and y'all all trying to get cases on her. Let's do that.
what do you think?
That's what I think.
Now, I'm just addressing this one email because they want this information before I go live later this week. I will have this information and more in my live stream because I like to show actual receipts and walk.
Well, where are the receipts in the room with us? Where are the receipts? All we saw was a bunch of bullshit.
My daughter said in his titties.
The receipts are in his titties. Well, tell him to take them out and put them on display. You got this sultry ass nigga on here talk about, oh my God, you know what? I can't. I feel bad for Daphne for having to go through this shit because this shit is ridiculous. No wonder they threw this shit out. No wonder that New Jersey dropped this. This is ridiculous. And you as a grown man felt comfortable going to court about people in Chicago who probably are who don't go to New Jersey. And if they did, they wouldn't come to see you. You're not that serious. Child, these people want to be important so bad. That's what it's given. And she's like, look, see, he took him to court. The charges was dropped. Now what? Now what? what no listen, I like people with integrity. And so far what I witnessed, this woman has no integrity, because I wouldn't keep lies on the internet. There were times where I posted or made a video about somebody or anybody on based on my content, and then somebody came on my live and said, no, anti, that's not what's it. Here's the receipts, boom, 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 boom. And I had to retract my statement, deleted it, and said it was about as a matter of fact, it's on there. It was about that one person where AI made these fake videos about the basketball wife person. And I sat there and I said, that wasn't true. I made a video about it based off of the AI video, and that was not true. That's letting people know that, hey, a lot of this shit out here is fake, right? She didn't even do that. She just left the shit up there. She got a whole playlist, and we supposed to be excited. So you want Daphne to leave that shit up, and it's a lie. You just, and that's what I be thinking about a lot of these trolls. They just want people to believe the lie so bad that they'll keep it on there. There's no integrity about it or behind it. We're gonna check out a couple of more of her videos. Cause this shit, what we're gonna start doing, we're gonna rate I want to go over every nook and cranny, because I wanna compare the receipts to the lie. So let me see under my
Hell, I'm here for it.
hold on. That lady said, tell her folks when she loses a case either. No, you don't tell people when you lose a case. You don't tell people when you're not allowed to say somebody's government name. And y'all, I'm gonna ask y'all this question, like real shit, because we gonna talk about it. If somebody had all these charges and all this information, why is it not on the internet? Why isn't nobody talking about this? This is the queen of accountability. You know why? Do you know how stupid O'Shea Duke Jackson, MTR, and all these other content creators will look and say, Daphne has a warrant because she said she had a sister that was going to beat somebody up? Like, what? What's the black delegation gonna say? The black delegation is gonna be like, what? This, and listen, I know she said she from Tennessee, and I do not know this woman, but that gives me tether activity. Because the only people I know would do some shit like this is some tethers. That's weird. That's really weird. So this lady in New Jersey, this lady in Tennessee has an agreement with New Jersey that she cannot say Daphne Sutton name, but Daphne Sutton is the villain. Daphne Sutton is the stalker. She's the narcissist. She's all this stuff with no charges on her. Everything that they attempted to get on her was thrown out. They called this woman a known felon, and she literally has no felonies. You have to be convicted of the felony. I ain't seen no mugshot. I ain't seen no arrest. Have y'all?
Not one. Not
Where's those at? Where's the conviction papers? Where's that at? This is not tea to me. This is hot piss. I'm just saying. All right, I'm gonna go to the next video, y'all, because I want to know this woman's issue. Like, sitting here saying that this lady has done all this stuff and all these treacherous things, and you have no receipts is crazy. What's the point of this? I'm gonna go to this lady's shorts though, because she has a lot of shorts of her too. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
She has a lot of shorts too. And I'm like, girl. Good. What the fuck is that? Cooking for Bay. Oh God, that made I'm not even fronting y'all. This shit made me nauseous. Y'all see this shit? Look at that shit. What the fuck is that?
If it's that bad.
Oh my God, look at that. That look like
What the fuck is that fuckery?
is that chicken cooked? Ooh, cooking for Bay.
That?
Is Bay okay? Nigga, you done cooked this shit. Oh my God. Do y'all see that? Would y'all eat that?
He didn't get salmonella?
Girl, that shit don't look cooked at all. See, y'all gotta stay out of the kitchens. Okay, hold on. Wait, I want to see this one. Life coach versus licensed therapist.
A married female is being questioned by law enforcement to complete a police report. She has lived in Texas for over 10 years. She gives the police her driver's license from a different state with her maiden name on it. Why would she give the police her maiden name and driver's license from another state when she resides in a completely different state? She resides in the state of Texas, and she has been there long enough to set up residence and have driver's license issued.
I must have went to the wrong one. Hold on.
A large police.
A married.
Not Kevin Samuels. Girl, Kevin Samuels will read her for filth. Hold on, y'all. Something wrong with her shit. I thought that shit was Gary. Hold on. Let me go back to that. Because it says something about therapist versus life coach. And I can speak against that. Do you know how many people I've spoken to who said they rather have a life coach versus a therapist? Because they've been having a lot of people who have been having better results. A lot of people I know have been having better results speaking to a life coach versus speaking to a therapist. So I know from what this page does, she tries to discredit Daphne because Daphne does do coaching. She does do life coaching. She does a great job at it to motivate people to keep them going. So why are you comparing her to her? Like, it's like you trying to compare your niggas. You know what I'm saying? His shoes, he bought me a bit. Like, girl, I don't know if Gary don't want you, child. That's still out. That verdict is still out. But I know Daphne don't want you. So why are you comparing them? Damn, homie.
There's another woman that
This is a big nigga. Y'all. Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all. This I'm sorry. Let me try to still I'm getting sidetracked. Hold on. I didn't know. God damn. Hold on, man. People just come on the camera. God, is this why y'all be trying to make fun of Daphne? Cause y'all look how y'all look. First I seen a turtle, now this big hit nigga. Like, is that what it is?
The milk dug head.
Ooh, brother. Ooh. Hold on, let me see what this is. Because this is Daphne. Oh, you see? Okay, so now I know what's going on. When you click the video on my phone, on the YouTube, it doesn't go to that actual video for some reason. So let me see how I can fix that. That shit was crazy. God damn, that nigga big. Shit. She has a lot of videos about Daphne on here. This is crazy. Well, there's some about Rhoda, but they're mostly about Daphne. See, my damn computer doesn't even want to see this bullshit. Hold on. All right, let's see what she says. Let's see receipts. We got receipts. Hold on. Let me see if it'll let me search it. Hold on. I want to add this first. Sometimes when I click on the video, let me go back to see. Hold on. Let me go back. Let me go back, y'all. Hold on. Let me look at my history and see if I can find the video that way. That nigga got titties. I mean, we could share, Let me see if it'll let me click it. Hold on, y'all. Let me try to add this. Hold on. How do I share this tab? Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
But she lost a mother at an early age, and drugs were. There's another woman that I've known about. She wasn't a client or anything, but she lost a mother at an early age, and drugs were involved with that as well. And because of how she was raised in a
Do you see how he even made that statement?
The hell?
Do you see how he made that statement? Do you see how he stuttered? I can
Yep.
tell you lying because when you're replying, stutter. Like, why you stuttering? Like, what he looked like he was trying to drum up the strength to tell this lie. Oh my God. See, that's why he got titties. When you lie, your titties grow. Females, if you want bigger titties,
All you heard was all
are
you
lying. That's what you gotta do.
lies and jiggling.
lack of things that were inside of her life,
Structure.
lack of structure, lack of accountability.
Oh, not her coaching them. You forgot the structure part. That's not what I told you to say. Allegedly.
Lack of responsibility. She became a person that started seeking validation from others. So rather than seeking love from a man, she seeks validation from everybody. She seeks praise from everybody telling her that she's doing the right thing. And she's off attacking other women that she believes are bad women based on how she was raised and the messed up stuff she saw about her own mother. She's attacking other women that she believes are evil or wrong and ruining their lives, causing issues in their lives, while at the same time seeking praise from everybody as if she's some type of hero. So you see how these stories can play out in different ways for so many different people.
It hurt me to wake
Oh, she trying to have
up and see my beautiful black people suffer.
Okay, so this is her trying to have jokes. As a therapist, why are you speaking on somebody who you don't know? You don't know about any childhood trauma. You don't know any information. You just saying stuff based off of what another big back bitch told you. Two big motherfuckers just lying. Like, what's going on here? Did you hear how he said that? And then she threw in there, oh no, you gotta say accountability. You left that part out. What did you motherfuckers practice this before he got on the panel? Let's play that again. I want y'all to hear this because it's not making sense to me why these two are so going so hard body over somebody. Listen, if I have receipts and tea on somebody, I'm going to just put it out there. I'm not going to hint around it. I'm not going to shy away. I'm going to say boom, boom, boom. Like what I'm doing now. I'm looking at Fail at Life's content. I'm calling it for the bullshit that I see from my opinion and my stand of view and my point of view. And I'm looking and I'm trying to see where she's going with this and it's not adding up. These are people who are putting reports on Daphne and all this other stuff. Why are you talking about her?
I'm gonna shut her down because
This
she
was
did
last
that, and
year.
she
This
does
was
what she need to do because half these people get online and these darn groups they be in and tell a big ass story and don't think they gonna get caught up in that shit. She called them on they bullshit.
so it sounds like he was trying to attempt to talk about Daphne's mom and say drugs were involved.
Yep.
That's a lie. Daphne, I don't want to repeat a lot of the stuff that happened. Daphne has said her story about her mom, but her mom, from what I know and what I've seen and what I've read for myself, her mom was a hero. Her mom was unfortunately unalived by somebody, and they're trying to get justice for that right now. I'm not going to speak too much on it, but that's what happened. It ain't had nothing to do with no drugs. So you saying that and you don't even know a person, that person is not even your client. So how are you able to give this type of information about somebody that you don't know? And that's what they do. They'll continuously make playlists, videos, say her name here, say her name there, talk about her, taunt her, antagonize her. And when she responds, they go to court. You have to watch out for people like this. And then you're going to make a joke from a movie to think it's funny, and you supposed to be a graceful woman. These are what people are lining up with. You're making fun of somebody who's no longer here. Does that make sense? And you doing it because you know she does not like it. Nobody would want somebody talking about their mother that's no longer here. Nobody would like that. But as a grown woman at your biblical age, you think that's okay to do. And then when we start talking about, you know what I'm saying, them broad shoulders and you know that waterbed nigga that you got on here, because the nigga looked like he built like a waterbed. I ain't even gonna hold you. But when we start saying stuff about the people who are alive, now it's a problem. That don't make any sense. You're talking about somebody who's not here to defend themselves, not here to say anything, and you expect somebody to be quiet. This is my problem with a lot of these hyenas out here. They think they could say something about you and stuff like that. You're supposed to take it. But then they want to call you the bully. Then they want to call you the bad person. You're the bad guy. You're the bad guy. I'm supposed to allow you to go on the internet, make false statements about my mom, and she's no longer here to defend herself. Her family could watch this because I see this shit, and I'm supposed to take it. Y'all weird as fuck. Let's play it again since this nigga know everything.
She lost the mother at an early age, and drugs were involved with that as well.
He can't even say it.
No.
He's trying to. He was like, this is the same thing that happened in court. They're trying to find the lie. She oh, it was drugs. Oh, and it was like, why? That ain't nothing flowing about that. Yeah, now all of them, she'd have won against all of them, and they just keep trying. But I'm gonna tell you know what? I ain't even gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say anything about that part of court. Why spoil the surprise? I just know I will say this: the court. You do not want to put yourself in the position where the courts don't trust you because you're playing games. That is not what court is for. And when you find out that's not what court is for, it's not gonna be good. I saw that video on TikTok last year. She posted it on the anniversary of Daphne's mother's death. is disgusting. A whole She posted it on the anniversary of her mom's
That's
death.
up.
That's some
Wow.
sick ass shit. What? Oh wow. Oh, so I see what type of hyena that is. Oh my god. No wonder Daphne was upset. It's still up on her TikTok. Oh, see, and this who the lead attorney and all these big content creators are affiliated with? Somebody like this? These are the women that they talk about. Well, not the lead. The lead talks about a plethora of things, but the other people she calls herself affiliated with, these are the type of women that they talk about. This is hyena behavior. Why would you need to post that on the anniversary of somebody's death? That's some sick ass shit. And I don't know when black people start making fun of the deceased. We ain't used to do that. That was like a no zone, based off of, our lineage and stuff like that. That's why I say it gives tether activity to me. I'm just saying. Daphne didn't respond because the last time she did, she got that warrant. And you see what I'm saying? This is how they play. These are police games. These are hyenas that act like this. First, they do it to the men, and when they can't do it to the men anymore, they do it to the women. And they recruit big hip niggas, allegedly.
So she posted that shit to get a rise. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
bitch.
Mm-hmm. That's a definition of one for sure. Raggedy. A raggedy beach. Okay. Hold on. Let me. Daphne's strong as hell. Daphne's strong as hell. I promise you. This bitch coming on here looking like buckwheat, and I'm supposed to be excited. She looked like she about to go hang out with Spanky right now, and I'm supposed to be excited. That's why her overall score is low, because don't nobody watch her. Hold on, let me keep scrolling. So now they're trying to get her hemmed up in court together after talking about her and her mama. Why do people think they can just come on the internet and just disrespect people and their family and nobody responds? But Daphne's the narcissist. That's some sick ass shit. You gonna post it on somebody's mom's anniversary of their death? How are you that invested that you even know that information? You get what I'm saying? How are you that invested to where you know that information?
Mm.
Just
Anything to bring her down. For jealous ass.
anything to bring her down. Amen. Anything to bring her down. Hold on, let me see if this will let. Hold on. Oh, god damn. Ugh. Well, she not the
So warm and so bright, lurked bullies and stalkers concealed in the night. Their words were like daggers, their actions unkind.
she has this obsession with stalkers, bullying, and all this other shit. This is how important she want to be.
Is that what she doing? That's what
Yeah,
she doing.
that exactly. It looked like that's what she doing to me.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. It looked like that's what she doing. She talking about Daphne's mom. She's reposting it on the anniversary of her mom's death. She doing all this weird shit, and Daphne's the bad guy. What am I missing here? Don't talk to me about no goddamn warrant off of somebody talk about what they sister gonna do. That's high school shit.
Mm.
Why do they think all the lies ain't gonna catch up in court? That is a really, really good question. That is an amazing question because in court, listen, Court takes a while. It's a lot of paperwork you go through, but at the end of the day has to end. And when you go in court and you play in court, you will be held accountable for doing it. They're going to make you pay one way or another because you're wasting the court's time. There is a lot of things that's going on in the world, and you talk about somebody saying what they sister gonna do to you. That's crazy work. And you a grown woman. That's weird. That's weird as hell. None of this shit is normal behavior. Now I see why the people that's supposed to be her people who's big content creators are not backing her. They ain't gonna back no bullshit like that. Imagine O'Shea Duke Jackson talking about this shit. He'd lose subscribers. Hold on. Let me look at some other stuff. It's like she got a whole campaign. So Daphne is supposed to be this alleged stalker, cyber bully. She does all this other stuff, right? Why isn't anybody talking about it?
They know it's live.
All right, let's see what she say here. Now, y'all are probably not going to ever find any new content with Daphne's name on it. This is old content. This is from 2 years ago, because she been at it for years, baby. This is years. Look, this was 2 years ago. She been having Daphne name in her mouth. It's 2026, and this is from 2 years ago. You're not gonna see any reposts, I guarantee you, or any post that says Daphne Ford Sutton. You know why? Because if you see it, then this lady is gonna get in trouble by the courts of New Jersey. You know, the same court that she said that was going to hold Daphne accountable. That court is going to respond to her actions if she says her name. I'm not wrong. She ain't said it yet. You're not going to find anything new recently of her saying that lady's name. If anybody would ever say, hey, what's going on with so and so, she can't engage. Not in public. She'll probably do it behind the scenes and, use terms like the queen of accountability because she found a loophole, but she not going to say Daphne. She not going to say Daphne Sutton. She not going to say Daphne Ford Sutton. She ain't going to say her name. This was her only opportunity to do it. Now, ask yourselves why. Because New Jersey said if she says her name, she's in trouble. Legally. She is. That's the truth. I wouldn't lie about no shit like that. Y'all know me. I like receipts. Okay, so it says Daphne Ford Sutton celebrity podcast, Queen of Accountability, is also stalking my daughter. She went back as far as 2017, took her photo from Facebook and sent it to a man and told them where she lives. Now, that looks like that's blurred. So I don't even know what the fuck that is. Where's the information? This shit is blurred.
Why post them but not gonna show it out?
Where's the information? You got all this good talk. Where's the tea? I don't know what the hell this is. This is just you saying stuff. Okay, you proved that whatever this is, it's from May 2017. That's all you proved. This Do you see that picture right there? That's an eye icon. That's for something public. Whatever that is, I can tell whatever this is something public because it has an eye icon next to it. That doesn't look like a private photo. Where's the receipts on that? Where's the screenshot where it says, hey, this is where so and so's daughter lives? Where's that? Why is everything blurred? What? And this is why it keeps going back to defamation, because you're saying now that Daphne Ford Sutton is stalking my daughter. She went back as far as 2017, took her photo from Facebook and sent it to a man and told him where she lives. You don't even have to put like the details of where the person lives. You could put like them saying, hey, here's where blah blah blah. Like you could post the conversation, can you not? This is what happens when your lies catch up with you. This is not enough information for us to go on and say, oh yeah, she definitely did that. I see that right there. Hold on. Oh, look, we got another person.
Is that? She catfished y'all asses. Did y'all see that picture? Did y'all see it? Y'all see the date, right? November 23rd, 2015. Who's lying? Who's lying?
So I want to bring up 2 points about this video that I just played. This lady name is Nicole. This is another young lady that Daphne has an order against. Lord, they just keep racking up like Pokemon cards, don't they? So this is another lady who Daphne has an order on. And you see how she's talking about looks? She catfished y'all. One, society, she's not up for society. She's up for her husband. So why do you give a fuck about what she look like? Why do women care about what another woman looks like when that woman don't want them? And this lady has an order. So we spoke. Okay, so that now we know that Gail is now affiliated, or not even affiliated, just posted another video about a girl named Nicole who also has an order against her from Daphne. So that's 2 people. Ty has an order against her from Daphne, and Nicole has an order against her from Daphne. And she herself cannot talk about Daphne. Like she can talk shit, but she has to be very vague to where nobody knows that she's talking about Daphne. She has to say the queen of accountability. She has to say other things. She cannot say Daphne Ford Sutton. So these are 3 people, right? Can't say the names. But Daphne's the narcissist. She's the cyber stalker. She's the crazy one. How does that work? How does that work? How do you go to court? So Daphne's like this fucking super villain who can convince the whole world that y'all crazy, allegedly. That lady went and found those people just to attack Daphne. Oh, okay.
That's
This
correct.
lady, that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see what else is going on. Cause she always say she got a live and she gonna have a show and everything like that. And from what I've known, when I wanted to see the receipts, she would move the live. She would move the live every time. Like I know I move my lives because I get busy, but I eventually come with them. She just move them and we never see them. I mean, years at hand. One of my mods was like, I was trying to send you a link so you can see if she posted receipts. And so far, she just keep moving it. Look, the cult of social media, stalked and framed online, fake account record and police report. This is 2026 and she's still talking about the same thing. Is that my husband's school child? Hold on, y'all. Let me look at this.
Hope y'all can't hear this fan. Let me know if you hear the fan, or let me know if you can hear me clearly in the chat by pressing 1 or something. Let me know you in here and can hear me okay, and this fan is not too loud.
Oh my God, girl. Hold on. I'm sorry. I gotta speed her up. Let's get to the screenshots.
Communicate with a staff member, recruiter, or a this video, I will be reading some written statements regarding unethical behavior of a school employee. I'm going to read 3, but there are more. I will not be using their real names to protect
Of
the
course.
privacy and safety of the individuals. The ex-employee in question has a documented history of targeting and harassing individuals by misusing their personal information.
Another statement with no proof. Ugh. She should change her name to Statements with No Proof.
So a year or so ago, I did a video called Social Engineering, where I talked about the importance of protecting your personal information and not sharing it with anyone, no matter how much you trust or how much you like them. You should certainly not share it via unsecure avenues such as their personal email addresses, any personal social media accounts,
Oh, get
or
to the point.
over the phone that is not monitored and recorded by the institution. Within that video, I showed an example of how you should communicate with a staff member, recruiter, or a partner. When someone is they should have an affiliate link. Here's an example of how it should look. This is Anthony O'Neill. His YouTube channel is The Table with AO.
I gotta speed this up, y'all.
I'm
I'm
going
sorry.
to his
I
about
can't do
section,
this.
and he has a
Verbal
website
news.
link here. The resources, of course, careers, Bethel School of Technology. Click on Bethel School of Technology. There you have it. Bethel School of Technology and Anthony O'Neill. Get more information. Here you have it. This is the platform you want to put your information in to get more information about the courses and your interest in joining Bethel. Not a social media DM or personal email address. Messages shared within the school's platform are monitored and recorded. So if either of you violate the terms, the school will have a record of it. Now, let me give you some behind the scenes information. It's all on transcript. It was stated in open court under oath by Vespucia that she lost her job due to the order of protection that I have against her for stalking and harassment.
Hold
At the
on.
time, we'll have a record of it. Now, let me give you some behind the scenes information. It's all on transcript. It was stated in open court under oath by Vespucia that she lost her job due to the order of protection that I have against her for stalking and harassment. At the time of the order, I didn't even know where she worked and didn't care because it didn't matter. I was being stalked and harassed, so I did what I had to do, which is contact law enforcement. She's used to calling people's jobs to get them fired, calling CPS to get people's kids taken away, filing false police reports and false reports to the FBI when she is the one in the wrong. She accuses people of doing what she is really doing.
What the hell are we talking about? Why are we here? First of all, let me address the Respucia comment. Ma'am, as big as you are, don't see. Let's not do the Respucia comments when you're the most qualified for the position. Let's not do that. Leave the Respucia comments out of it. Let's not go there. This is why I say don't go about looks. You sitting here looking like Johnny Gill with the curls. cool it now. Like, come on now, you got to cool it down. Like, come on, follow the song. You look at you. You look like Barry White. Why are we talking about you know what? What are
There's
we
something wrong with me.
baby, there's something wrong with me. Like, come on now. My love. Like, come on, let's not do that. Some say I'm damn good. You know, I could leave that part out. Hell no. But leave the Respucia comments alone, please. Please. In order for your shit to land, it has to be like close to the truth. And ma'am, you trying to suck in that gut and that girdle not holding it together the way you want to. Leave the weight jokes and the ugly jokes be. Okay? Because that you ain't gonna win that one. Let's leave that one alone. That ain't nothing you gonna win. But how did we get here? I thought we were talking about scamming. When I hear her talk, she just seems so upset. Like, girl, what is it? Let's go back.
Which is contact law enforcement. I didn't even know where she worked and didn't care because it didn't matter. I was being stalked and harassed, so I did what I had to do.
Wait a minute.
I didn't even know where she worked and didn't care. The scenes information is all on transcript. It was stated in open court under oath by Respucia that she lost her job due to the order of protection that I have against her for stalking and harassment. At the time of the order, I didn't even know where she worked and didn't care because it didn't matter.
If it didn't matter, why did you contact where she worked? That was in open court as well. Not in the one you're speaking of, but the one I heard. You were asked, did you contact Daphne's employment? And you, girl, you was trying to go up, down, and around that question. She was you know how Lil' Kim be like, you know the Lil' Kim dance with Lil' Kim just dodge and do all this other shit. That's how she was answering the questions. Oh my God. I was like, girl, man, it was comedy. She was not trying to answer the question. The judge had to step in so many times and ask it because she was just like, well, I don't recall. Like, she was just going everywhere. She was going to Cancun, to New Jersey, to New York. And then we finally got back to Chicago where she answered yes. Like, you did care about her job because you called her job.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop fucking lying. Why the fuck?
Girl.
Stop fucking lying.
Girl, like, what is like, who are you trying to convince? Now, this protection order that she's bragging about she's having, I don't know. You weren't here yesterday, Pop, but I showed where she said it's so easy to get an ex parte protective orders, because an ex parte is when there is where you hear one party only. But the thing is, when the person finds out that they have the ex parte on them, if you can prove to the court, which you can, that it was improper, or if the person goes to fight it and it get thrown out, there's other things that you can do procedurally to protect yourself to make sure that doesn't happen again. They're not going to say that part, but you know, just in case anybody needs help with that, I'll let y'all know how y'all get help with that. But she bragged about getting protection orders and how easy it was to get a protection order. I've heard the live about it. I heard the video. And, you know, so she bragging about it. If you got the protection order over a person, what is the point of talking about them? You got your order, right? You see what I'm saying? That's where it gets obsessive. If you got this order against somebody, why are you still talking about it? That's why the shit got thrown out. Because now the court will see that you're trying to use them as your personal play toy to control people, and you can't do that. That's against the Constitution to do shit like that.
Right.
So this is hard to watch, but let's see if she ever gets to the point.
I was being stalked and harassed, so I did what I had to do, which is contact law enforcement.
Contact law enforcement about what she said about her sister. Girl, that's what she's talking about, mind you. Girl, please.
She's used to calling people's jobs to get them fired, calling CPS to get people's kids taken away.
She remember that girl that was having her daughter wax grown women?
Uh-huh.
Is that the type of people she's referring to? Because that's not no child should be doing that. No child should be under a grown woman's genitalia that don't belong to them.
That was crazy.
That's not even safe. That's not healthy. I don't know why these women think that. As a matter of fact, I think her peer, the person she mod for, did a video about that and said how disgusting and inappropriate that was. So is she saying that she supports that type of shit? How is it that how Daphne feels about these hyenas is a similar way of how the person she affiliates with and mods for feels? And it's a problem that Daphne feels like that?
Crazy.
Interesting. Sound like Josie to me. Let's go.
Yep.
Filing false police reports and false reports to the FBI when she is the one in the wrong. She accuses people of doing what she is really doing.
Mind you, Daphne has worked with the FBI. Well, she worked with a lot of people. She actually just was in court as a witness on the Rhoda case. I've seen statements where law enforcement has thanked her for helping her because of the information that she gives to them. There's a lot of things that would have been solved without her. So what are we talking about? Ain't no random stuff.
She wants to be in her shoes.
That's what it sounds like to me.
It was also stated under oath that the school, Stellar Career College, was going to sue me if I did a video about them. She knew that was a lie. I know that was a lie, right? So since she mentioned Stellar Career College in the case, making such a strong statement, loud and wrong, it opened the door for me to make them part of the case.
Why? Why does that make what? Does she think is this for real? I'm gonna play that back. That made absolutely no fucking sense. So since she made a statement that you felt like it was a lie, of course that'll be a part of the case. Why? That's not the topic. What is them allegedly suing you got to do with this? Girl, let me play that back. That don't make no fucking sense.
I know that was a lie, right? So since she also stated under oath that the school, Stellar Career College, was going to sue me if I did a video about them. She knew that was a lie. I know that was a lie, right? So since she mentioned Stellar Career College in the case, making such a strong statement, loud and wrong, it opened the door for me to make them part of the case. So
why? Anybody can say anything that they want to in court. It's the preponderance of the evidence that matters. So if you don't have a document, if Daphne could say that they're planning on suing you, but if there's no paperwork, the judge in the court is not going to acknowledge it unless they find it as fact. So why do they need to be a part of the case? That's some messy, messy shit. Are you okay? That's stupid.
She needs a cookie.
So I contacted Stellar Career.
What'd you say, Pop?
She needs a cookie.
She needs some help.
That too.
Well, hold on. She said she contacted them. So wait a minute. So that means you contacted them because of that. You just wanted a reason to contact them. Girl, do you see that? That's just like, I see you blocked me, so that means you want me to drive to your house type shit. That's the same energy it gives. Cause girl, what? This is stupid.
And she mentioned Stella Career College in the case, making such a strong statement, loud and wrong. It opened the door for me to make them part of the case.
She sounds
So
crazy as hell.
I contacted Stella Career College. I was given the green light to move forward with this video.
Why do she talk so slow?
I don't know, girl. I'm about to fall asleep. So why the fuck would you call? Why would you even acknowledge it unless you get the paperwork? I don't acknowledge shit unless I get the paperwork. And it has to be on what grounds? Why were you going to be sued? Allegedly. Nah, that's you know why that wasn't it. She just wanted a reason. She just wanted a reason. She got an idea. She wanted a reason, and she wanted to make things worse because that's so fucking unnecessary. A lot of people claim they're gonna sue a person, but it don't matter until they get the paperwork. And even after that, it doesn't matter because they have to prove their claims. Ugh, God.
And offered a statement in writing if needed for court. They don't know what Respucia is talking about, and they have nothing against me. This video is not even about Stella Career College. There's no knock on them.
Then why
mention it?
Oh my God.
Talk about it.
Oh,
You're going around in circles.
They did what they were supposed to do to protect the students and the faculty. They trusted someone who was untrustworthy, but
that's accusations. Did they tell you that? Where's the statement from that? Where's the statement from them saying they protected the school from doing what they have to do? Where's that? Hold on, y'all. This shit is stupid. Naturally, I was gonna contact the school because she mentioned the school's name. Hold on. This shit is stupid. That's the stupidest shit ever. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Gloria she reached out to me. She had a doctor's appointment. Hold on. Why do I keep calling the girl Gloria? Let me call her G. Telling you that woman name. Well, that's her handler name, so it don't matter. Let me add this here. Let me do this real quick. Wait, there's more. I'm telling y'all, she been a part of Daphne's circle when Daphne cut her off. And they said 13 days. 13 motherfucking days. She known her for 13 days and flipped. Hold on. Let me finish playing this shit.
Took the proper steps to eliminate the problem. So shout out to them for that.
She sounds stupid as hell. So now she got to me, this feels like a feel-good moment for her. she got what she wanted. If Daphne no longer works there, then she got what she wanted. That's what it sounds like. Shout out to them. So why are we still talking about the lady? You didn't said the woman don't work there anymore, so you got what you wanted. Why are we continue to push? Why are we continuing to go? All right. Well, I have a surprise for you guys, okay? Because you know how I feel about surprises. Gloria, she not home yet, but she did send me this. Hold on. Let's see why Daphne no longer works at Stellar. All right. Okay, so according to this receipt, because y'all know how I feel about receipts, let's see why she was let go. All right, it says here, Dear Miss Sutton, thank you for your message. We take all matters involving privacy and safety very seriously and appreciate you bringing your concerns to our attention. After reviewing your inquiry, we would like to clearly state that Stellar College has not provided any information, verbal or written, regarding you or your prior affiliation with the institution to the individual identified in your message. Furthermore, our staff has consistently adhered to institutional policy, which strictly prohibits the disclosure of any information about a current or former employee without proper legal authority. Specifically, the individual in question was informed by Stellar College staff that no information about any employee, whether active or inactive, would be disclosed unless a copy of court order is provided. At no point did the college authorize or support any public discussion or any commentary concerning your separation or involvement with the institution. We remain committed to protecting the privacy and rights of individuals associated with our college. Sincerely, Dr. Y'all not gonna make me pronounce that for nobody, okay? President of Stellar Career College.
Her big teeth ass sat there and lied.
No, for real. She lied through them buck teeth.
Man, she lied she lied on top of the lies, through the lies.
She lied bad, right? Like I spoke to them myself.
She lied to the dentures.
And they told me
You
that
never know.
see, I like receipts. Where is the receipts? I'm getting the receipts. You might need mods like me. That's what you need. You need mods like me, or you could just stop fucking lying. Yeah, she called it love. Big teeth. Big teeth.
Yay, wolf.
Yep. Big teeth. She do look like Mr. Ed now that you anyway.
Okay, the first written statement is quite lengthy and it includes, and they have nothing against me. I know that was a lie, right? So since she mentioned Stellar Career College in the case, making such a strong statement, loud and wrong, it opened the door for me to make them part of the case. So I contacted Stellar Career College. I was given the green light to move forward with this video and offered a statement in writing if needed for court. They don't know what Respucia is talking about, and they have nothing against me. This video is not even about Stellar Career College. There's no knock on them. They did what they were supposed to do to protect the students and the faculty. They trusted someone who was untrustworthy, but took the proper steps to eliminate the problem. So shout out to them for that.
Why stop lying, hell?
Girl. Cause where the fuck is that? Like, where did you see that? How did you get that out of that? This is some sick ass shit.
Look, they protecting the school and the ex-employees by not telling her they damn
And
business.
Tupac was there Thursday too. They told me Tupac was there Thursday, and he showed me how to crip walk. Like, you might as well just said that. Like, since we lying and shit, come on, child. The ghetto. Let's continue.
Okay, the first written statement is quite lengthy and it includes several screenshots and
Oh,
receipts.
okay.
So
Let's see.
I'm going to give you the important details that I can say publicly right now. And this is from a Jason. We're going to call him Jason. Jason states, I came across Rasputia while on YouTube. Her YouTube channel has a
Wait a minute. No, I thought she was going to say the statement about what the college said and post it. No, we're not doing that.
She just going around damn circles.
She not saying shit. Not
Nope.
nothing important. Like, she'll say something and then she'll jump to the next topic, and we ain't seen proof yet. All right, let's. Oh Lord.
about 25,000 subscribers with a history of black male advocacy and holding scammers accountable. While being a subscriber of Rasputia, I had reached out to her as she had advertisements for a $5,000 scholarship for cybersecurity and logistics and warehousing, and to follow up with her by either emailing her yahoo.com email address or contacting her via direct message on social media. I was able to contact her and text her my ID and other personal identifying information, such as my social security number. She got me enrolled and registered at Stellar Career College by doing all of my paperwork for me, as she is a college counselor and recruiter there. She considered herself my mental health life coach and mentor. Rasputia had exploited my judgment, given my history of PTSD and depression and lack of financial means to do her dirty.
I swear to God, she talks so fucking slow. The pain is drying. This is excruciating. Oh my God.
Hey, my daughter said, who needs help getting their application done? Why she couldn't do it her damn self?
You know what? Yeah.
Bitten on her behalf of people she deemed as enemies. Rasputia had me fabricate a lie on Kathy in financial aid, and this resulted in her termination. Rasputia gave me a templated letter to send back to her so that she could forward this to her supervisor to get.
Now, these are very, very. This is a nothing burger, right? This is a bunch of bullshit. Like, what the fuck is this? You got to make up names, Kathy and Khadijah and Caroline and Jason and Jackie and all the Jackson family. You got to name all these motherfuckers. Nobody don't know. Nobody don't know what the fuck is going on. You just saying shit. This sound like some hater ass shit. That's what it sound like to me. It sound like a bitch who wanted to be like somebody. She wanted to be important. She wanted to be Daphne. She couldn't be. Since Daphne separated herself, she fucking flipped. It looked like that in fucking court. In court, she had these old beady eyes just staring. I don't recall. And I was like, oh my God, bitch, can we recall the neck? Okay, can we recall that neck? No? Okay, whatever. Okay, you can't do nothing about the neck. I mean, you can do something about the neck, but you're not going to do nothing about the neck, bitch. Oh, babe, you did not see Big Hip Gary. Oh my God. This nigga has to be editing his pictures. Now, I think man, that nigga, oh my God. He built like Fort Boston off of what's that
Austin Powers.
Get
Yeah,
my
baby.
baby. That's what he's built like. I'm not even gonna hold you. That nigga built like a big ass motherfucking water mattress. He built funny. He is uncomfortably built.
Titties jiggle when he talk.
Oh, nigga. Hold on. Y'all. Sorry, y'all. I gotta show my husband this. He gonna be like, what? Hold on. Y'all. This nigga. That nigga need Ozempic. Hold on. Look at this nigga. This nigga look like he steals cookies on Thursdays.
The other woman that I've known about, she wasn't a client or anything, but she lost the mother at an early age, and drugs were involved with that as well. And because of how she was raised and the lack of, things that were inside of her life,
Structure.
lack of structure, lack of accountability, lack of responsibility, she became a person that started seeking validation from others. So rather than seeking,
So right here, this is what he trying to talk about Daphne. This is where he's trying to talk about Daphne. But you see how big this nigga is?
Big hip Gary.
That's crazy. This a big nigga. All right, let's get back to the video. Hold on. Let me click it.
Get Kathy fired.
Hold on. Who is this? Not you doing witchcraft.
At her behest, she had me engaged in trolling and cyber harassment.
Hold on. Not you doing witchcrafter. God damn, can somebody do witchcraft on your intelligence and root work?
Witchcraft.
Witchcraft or is it root work? Which one is it? We just seen the Facebook post. We knew you and her puppet master Peyton were witches. Now, y'all peep this, right? I'm speaking about another content creator, right? And here this motherfucker talk about Peyton.
Get off here with that shit.
Y'all can't wait till I'm on that topic. Y'all just gotta get it out. And don't come for root work. Root work is the FBA thing. I will never deny what the fuck I do with my ancestors. We just seen the Facebook post. And you're still broken and hungry, so sad how to do spells, but can't get yourself out of financial ruin. Y'all are all exposed day by day. Just come and to say that by witch. Now, like if I'm a witch, why would you say that to a witch?
Get your ass on off here with that mess.
And mind, this is how these black hoes are. They make fake pages. And they go and they do shit like this. Now, I will talk about that later when I'm actually doing the content, and then I'll address this. But you're kind of giving stalker if you came on here to talk about Peyton. And clearly it says on there. What does it say, y'all? What we're discussing on here? The Queen of Accountability?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Get your ass off this chat.
You're gonna have to wait till the live to obsess over Peyton. Sorry.
Bye.
Next, let's go back to the topic.
Of Gail at Night, a rival YouTuber, with negative comments on her page. And she sent me pictures of Gail's daughter with comments insulting the daughter.
She sent you pictures of Gail's daughter with comments insulting her? Nah, babe, we in financial ruins. We gotta have GoFundMe's and shit. No, we're in financial ruin. You know, we need a cup of coffee and shit like that. We're just struggling so bad. Oh my god. Anywho. So she said that she was making fun of her daughter. Y'all mad because people roast? We roast all the time. That's what we do. Don't FBAs roast people? That's what we grown up doing, right? Roasting people. Pop, when you went in high school, when you talking shit about your homeboys and her girls, like, nigga, what you wearing that for? Like, we clown. That's what we do. That's why I say it gives tether activity.
YouTuber with negative comments on her page. And she sent me pictures of Gail's daughter with comments insulting the daughter.
Well, how the daughter look? I mean, if we gonna talk trash, look, rivaling my adversary. Like, girl, what the fuck? Are we in the 1960s? Like, what I say, 19? Now I'm sounding stupid as hell at the 1860s, goddamn it. Or what is it? BC? 1800s BC? Shit. My adversary, nobleman. Like, is that what we're talking about? My rival? What the fuck is going on here? Now, let's get back to the daughter part. You said she was insulting. So was she roasting her? Is your daughter built like you? Is my question. Like, is that why she was roasting? Because your daughter built like you? Because like that's what we do. Like, we roast. Like, we FBA. That's what we do. What are we talking about?
Tuck it up and move on, goddammit.
Sound like a 1980s cartoon bad guy, like my rival, my adversary. Like, girl, calm down. Rival? As in, like, the school rivals against each other? Girl.
She manipulated me into writing the school a letter with the word student in an email, which I was to lie on Gail. She sent me a YouTube link.
Girl, why the fuck would the school care about you? Why would the school give a fuck about you if you're not a student there? She got you to write a letter to lie on Gail. They don't give a fuck about, like, why would they care about you? Like, why would you be that important to a school? The daughter goes moo. Oh no. Ghetto Naruto, my rival. What the hell? Naruto. I never knew how to pronounce that.
Asking if Gail at night had me blocked. Respucia told me to go to the community tab and look for a video called Social Engineering. She sent me screenshots of Gail and said she called her a stalker. In other words, when she says my stalker, quote unquote, she is talking about Gail at night.
Well, I mean, goddamn, nigga, like, we looked at your YouTube, bitch. I mean, it looked like it fit. From what I'm seeing, it looked like it fit. Like, a lot of this stuff sounds personal. It sounds personal. When you have to actually call people's private places where they work and do all this, that's too much. I'm not about to do that. When you go as far as having to see, well, since she said this, I might as well contact where she works. That's too personal. That's too much. That means you're doing too much. And where are the receipts at? Yeah, this is another episode of I'm Just Saying Shit. I actually heard the daughter go stud. Oh, damn. You know what? I'm going to hold that one. I ain't even going to start.
Respucia had me cyber harass Mark.
Is she reading? Are you reading? It sounds like she reading. Did she write down the bullshit she's going to say for her podcast? Does anybody know this? It sounds like she reading.
It is. She is. That's what I'm thinking.
Because it sounds like she's reading. Like, do you need to remember what the fuck you gonna lie about? Like me, I'ma just say my shit.
She wrote a goddamn novel.
She reading. That's crazy.
Another rival podcaster. I went to Mark's panel and verbally trolled him. She had me go over to Shauna. She sent me Shauna's real name, which was revealed to me as Shauna Ward of Ohio, and pictures of her, and told me what to say in a bad book review on Amazon. She texted me, quote unquote, I'm on her ass. And she directed me to leave a negative comment review by stating, quote, make it simple. They won't accept it if you're rude. Leave 1 star and say not worth the money. It should be free.
Where's the receipt? Oh, so you're saying this based off of somebody that you said you protecting names and and all this shit, and we ain't got no receipts. Okay.
Unquote. The children's book was titled Little John T. Ward and the Quilted Code, Let Ward Do It. On March 12th through the 15th, she sent me personal pictures of Shauna Ward saying that she is in her 50s and lives alone. Later, it got ugly when she
Why the fuck? Like, what are we talking about? Oh my God.
told me I had to switch my major within 24 hours and began asking her questions and voicing my concerns. She told me to reach out to the school, which I did. However, I thought she was my college recruiter and counselor and that she would help out as this was within her scope. And there wasn't any reason to believe that she would not. I felt
Wait
it
a
was
minute.
strange.
This story sounds familiar, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. This story sounds very, very, very familiar. Hold on.
My daughter said she got that from ChatGPT.
She had to have. Hold on. Let me see.
For hours and began asking her questions and voicing my concerns. She told me to reach out to the school, which I did. However, I thought she was my college recruiter.
You said what, Pop?
She got it from ChatGPT. She didn't proofread it.
Something happened because this shit making my head hurt. Like I'm trying to. It takes her so long to get to the point. My video gonna be fucking 12 hours fucking with her. Usually my videos be like between 2 to 5 hours, if you will. Okay. If it's real good, we might be here all day. But goddamn, not because you. Oh God. Anyway.
Recruiter and counselor, and that she would help out as this was within her scope. And there wasn't any reason to believe that she would not. I felt it was strange that she would directed me to the school for the financial aid stuff because she covered it before, but was still trying to tell me to switch my program. Things took a terrible turn after asking for clarification about major switch and potential financial aid ramifications to her, stating that this is a you problem.
Things took a
and
terrible
stating
turn.
she has 20 other students to attend to. And then she weaponized life concerns that I had personally against me that I told her in confidence. She told me to contact the school from here on out without transitioning me to another counselor. She illegally disclosed my phone number to her husband, the janitor, as I have not had any direct contact with before, for him to threaten me.
Her husband, the janitor.
The fuck?
Oh my God. I think I've heard this before because this sounds like the same motherfucker who was in my comments with that weird shit. I'll tell my side and what I witnessed in a second. Let's we should call her Gail at Lie because that's all she do.
He called threatening, yelling, and cursing me out, which led me to reasonably believe that my family was also in danger.
Oh my God.
I'm going to end it there with Jason and go to the next statement. Another gentleman named, I'm going to call him Kevin. Kevin emailed me stating,
okay, we all know where Daphne husband works. She done posted it. I guess janitors be taking pictures with celebrities and shit after they clean the toilet. Like, girl, please stop. What it sounds like to me is this woman wants to embarrass Daphne by lying on her. Kind of like that weirdo in my comments. Y'all in financial ruin. Like they are all the fucking same. They are all the same.
She embarrassed her damn self with that ChatGPT story that she talking. She
And then go name the nigga Jason. I know who she's talking about. She's talking about this boy named Jay Lethal. Okay. He was a subscriber of Daphne too, a big ass fan. Like he was on her like tough. Like, hey, he was on her tough. He subscribed to my channel, will hop in on my lives and shit like that. And he would never be on the panel, but he'd always be on the comments, right? And I remember Daphne was like, Anti, he makes music. Give him your information and he'll probably make a song for you. And I'm like, nah, my son already, kind of made my songs for me. And the reason why I didn't do it is because I have really, 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 really good intuition. I have really, really, really good intuition. So I was like, I'm gonna just leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? Come to find out, what happened with the school was his program, and this is what he told me. I still got the screenshots. He posted it under my page unprovoked. Okay. I don't even know why the nigga was coming to me. Nigga, I don't what am I supposed to do about what the hell going on, whatever you got going on as a grown man? And as a grown man, why are you coming? Never mind. I was gonna go on a rant. I'll tell you in a second. He tells me the program that Stellar had for him that he was taking is going to be closed. And he was trying to decide if he just drops out of school entirely or if he should try cybersecurity. And I'm like, before I could even answer, he then started talking shit about Daphne, calling her a fraud, accusing her of all of these things, saying that she's doing this, that, and the third, just straight getting real weird. And I'm like, nigga, I met you through Daphne. Like, why are you being weird? Like, I'm uncomfortable. I need an adult. Like, you saying all this shit and you ain't sending me no proof, those screenshots or whatever. I got the screenshots. She paid me to do this and da 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 and doop 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 doop. And I'm like, this is fucking weird. Now, I let Daphne know immediately. Yeah, you remember that weird nigga, babe? You remember that nigga was weird than a motherfucker. That's a weird ass nigga. So I let Daphne know. I said, Daphne, what the fuck is this shit? What the fuck's going on with this? She was like, oh my God. Lord, she apologized to me. And I hit him like, nigga, I don't got time for that fuck shit. Yeah, he was in school for the check. And that's what it sounded like, because it sounded like what she was mentioning was that fucking she been lying and playing victim all while being the victimizer. Who? Smell. She was in school. He was in school for the check. And then he never gave me any receipts. He was just saying stuff. Now, ultimately, the school, he couldn't go to that school no more. He ain't gonna tell that part. But whatever.
He went to school for a few weeks to get the check and he quit.
No, so they were gonna drop the program, but
Oh,
if you know any information about school, whatever money, if a school closes or if a program closes and you choose not to go forward with school, you just got free money. They'll give you the Pell Grant back. Like, it'll go, like, you could take that same Pell Grant and go to the same school. They won't even hold that against you. You just got free money. Stupid. Now, how I know that is because when I went to court reporting school, that one of the schools closed and I got all that Pell Grant money back. Because they have things to protect you. So it's not like getting scammed. You get what I'm saying? Like, okay, well, and then you could take whatever you did do and either transfer it to another school or continue to go to that school and use the general classes towards that credit. Like, what are we talking about? Like, are we not educated? Google motherfucker, or you and again, she was like, he said, Daphne said, call the school. Yeah, call the school. In school, there are different sectors of the school. Like right now, we're dealing with financial aid in the dorms. I can't call the dorms and have a conversation with the dorms about financial aid. Financial aid has to. in a school, when somebody is speaking to you, when the school advisor is speaking to you, they can only give you so much information. There's different categories in different sectors who take care of that information. I don't know if any of these people have ever been to school, but if y'all have ever been to college or been to school, Pop, you know shit, you graduated.
Yeah, I'm graduating December.
Yeah, he was taking trips with that school with that money. And you could do that with your money, you know what I'm saying? That's if that's what you want to do. But he didn't have to worry about having to pay that money back. Because when the school does something for the school, there's protections against that with financial aid.
Yeah.
And I don't and this is why it's so hard to help people, because if they're not educated or don't know where to get the information, they lash out like babies. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Daphne got an order on him too, and he admitted to lying on her. So how many people is that she's talking to that got an order against Daphne? I lost count. Let me see. It was that one girl, Ty, that she still got the video on. This guy she calling Jason, his name was Jay Lethal. I mean, just present the facts and let people determine it for themselves. Then who else was it? It was the Nicole girl. She got an order against her. That's 3 for 3. And it's so, girl, my head hurts. My head hurts. And the list gets longer. So now we're sitting here discussing a woman who is associating herself with multiple people who have protection orders against them for harassing Daphne. But Daphne's the stalker, Daphne's the harasser, and Daphne is the one doing all this. But they all got orders. Does that make sense?
Sounds stupid.
It sounds stupid. And if you say this woman is harassing you and you afraid of her, why are we still talking about? Why are we getting in a big huddle with a group of people who are allegedly getting harassed and stalked and talking about it? Why are we having a powwow? The fact the guy admitted to lying is wild, and that lady not having integrity to correct her statements here is even wilder. She not going to. The lady keeps accusing her of doing all this other stuff. We didn't already debunk the first one. Now it's this one. I was a witness to this situation. Cause I was like, why this nigga hitting me up about some shit? I don't even know that nigga. Like, that was the crazy part. I didn't know him at all. Like, I couldn't pick him out of a lineup. I didn't know what the fuck he looked like. I didn't care. He apparently had a YouTube channel. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. And Daphne did her best from what I witnessed to support that man as much as she could with everything she got. She got the nigga in school. My husband graduated. I don't know what the fuck their problem was. My husband got his degree. I don't know what the fuck that nigga got going on. Like, I mean, I guess in life there's winners and losers, and he took that L. I don't know what to say. But to get upset instead of fix the problem as an adult is crazy. Then come to find out, Daphne did a live, and the nigga got a whole record. A whole record. Domestic violence, all types of stuff is on there. Charge after charge after charge. Like, this is like, so she's the felon. She's the known felon. So, because I'm trying to make sense of all this. So Daphne is this alleged known felon with no felonies, but and she's stalking, abuse on women, mob violence, and fighting a child. Yeah, he fought a little kid out there down bad, fighting kids. This is crazy. This is who people are affiliating themselves with. So if Daphne is doing all this doxing and she's looking all these people information up, how come she didn't find this out till later? The math ain't mathing. And that's what I'm talking about. The real question is why these weirdos think they're not being used catching restraining orders for this lady. I don't know why they not picking up on that tea. I don't know why. Like, I personally, I'm not going to do nobody's dirty work. I'm not going to get a restraining order for nobody. I'm just not about to do that. I'm sorry. I don't give a damn what's going on. That's just not in me. Okay. I got shit to do. I got kids to take care of. I got a husband to, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody out there crashing out over nobody like that. Nobody is that important. I promise you that. So the fact that they would even do that is weird. That is weird. So I guess that's the story with that. I'm tired of hearing it. I'm not going to know. That was stupid. That was a waste of my time. I don't get it. That part I witnessed too. Like, I seen it in 4K and I was tripping out. Like, what? First of all, there's a lot of people on YouTube. Like, I have subscribers, I have mods, I know a lot of people. I didn't know him for real. We never exchanged Instagram information, cell phone numbers, nothing. The only time I've ever had a conversation with him was through this chat, and it would never be about anything but the commentary or the topic that I was speaking about, which at that time I want to say was CJ So Cool. So we never even spoke to each other. So why are you telling me some shit on some information on what? Like, I was discussing school and we were talking about school at the time because I was in school at the time. That was before I graduated. And he was asking, like, I was trying to think if I should just switch the program or just get out of school altogether. And I said, oh, switch the program. That was it. I would tell anybody that. Just switch the program if you want a degree. If not, you just got free checks. So, I don't know, y'all. This is what? Day 2. We're going to have another part 3. This is so much shit. And I want to get more receipts because I have to now go in my phone and get my screenshots. Because I have the screenshots between me and Jay Lethal because the motherfucker reached out to me unprovoked. I ain't tell this nigga to hit me up. It just got real weird real fast. So next live, we are going to recap. And then when I am done calculating all of these videos, we are going to discuss why this woman who claims she's afraid of Daphne can't speak her name because she has an agreement with New Jersey that she's not allowed to say her government name. Anybody, listen, Linda. I don't care who you are, what you're doing. That woman cannot say her name. She can't do it. She cannot post it. You will not. I mean, unless she want to take that risk by getting in trouble, she's not going to do it. Which should tell you I wouldn't do it. If I had protections to where or circumstances to where I was not allowed to speak somebody's name, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't even test it. I wouldn't even bring that person up anymore. But I mean, she gonna find a way. And I'm not saying her alias names, like her YouTube names and shit like that. I'm saying Daphne. She can't say Daphne. Right, Daphne, my dog, but she has never asked me to do anything for her. I fuck with her, but because she always been solid. Exactly. Daphne don't be asking nobody to do shit except for hit the like button on YouTube. She'll ask that. She asked that, and sometimes she don't even do that. Shit, we gotta say hit the like button. Hell. So I mean, this again, it seems like same shit, different toilet, same shit, different hyena. They all do the same damn thing. Just like that obsessed 304 mud squirrel who just came in here talking about Peyton. Is Peyton anywhere in the room? It's a lot of people, a lot of women who become obsessed with women and won't shut up about them. It's weird. And this really needs to get out, and people really need to discuss this topic, because if a woman has blocked you and a woman does not want to deal with you, and a woman has went as far as putting you in a position to where you can't say their name legally, why would you say their alias name? She mentioned Daphne through the queen of accountability, what was that, 2 days ago? Why would you risk that? Why do you have to say this person or bring this person up? You claim you needed a protection order on this person. You claim this person was harassing and stalking you. You claim all this other stuff about what this woman has allegedly been doing to you, but you still talking about her. That makes no sense. Child, listen, I'm going to check on Threads, but I'm going to tell you, I'm really bad with Instagram, Threads, X. I barely be on that stuff. I be on Instagram mostly, but Threads, I don't even understand it. And a lot of times when I post on Threads, it be like every blue moon, if I can remember, hell. But I'll do my best. I can't make no promises. It's only a certain social media shit. I don't know when the last time I've been on Facebook, hell. But yeah, we gonna do a part 3. 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 Yes, you do people's dirty work, and Peyton is one of girl. See, this is what I be talking about, y'all.
Here with that bullshit. We ain't talking about.
Stop it. Get some help.
Do you see how sick these women are? This is ain't nobody watching you, girl. Good night. But you watching me because you in the comments.
Go to Big Bird page.
Bird brain. Just a bird brain with no name, y'all.
Bye, bitch.
Bye. Tell her bye. Tell her bye, bitch, Pop.
Bye, bitch.
We in a no hyena zone. Anti-hyena zone. It's my hyena zone. Anti-hyena zone. It's my hyena zone. Anti-hyena zone. Anti-hyena zone. Hey, somebody eating something. Hey, somebody eating something. Hey, somebody eating something. Hey, somebody eating something.